Welcome to the Meeting Point Hostel in Barranquilla, Colombia. This is a typical room in the hostel. 6 people per room, fans included. It's rather hot in Barranquilla, hot and humid. Just out the door and to your right is a bathroom. There's 2 on this floor. Shower and toilet sink. This hostel has a very international feel to it. It's very welcome to international guests. However, Barranquilla is not a real tourist destination. It's not really set up to be a tourist city. It's more of a common city in Colombia. These are other rooms, and that's the stairway down to the first floor, the main level. There's plenty of space here. I was there in the off season. There was only a couple people in my room and very few guests in the hostel. Barranquilla is being not a tourist city. There's not going to be too many tourists. This is a shot of a mall outside there. I discovered about 3 malls in the city, all of them quite nice. And then this is the kitchen. I encourage you always to cook. The owners of the hostel will provide free coffee, and if you wash up your dishes, you can cook whatever you want. There's a refrigerator, freezer. There's a toaster, a microwave. There's my cup of coffee sitting on the counter, and the kitchen's on the main level. Right outside is the back balcony area, and then the main entranceway. There's a couple of bottles of wine that the guests drank during their stay. And this is the Meeting Point restaurant or pizzeria. It's the restaurant and the hostel are both owned by 2 Italian gentlemen. One owns the restaurant, one owns the hostel. The hostel owner's wife is from Venezuela, so she speaks fluent Spanish. This is in the back of the hostel. This is a fire pit barbecue area. Just bring your own firewood. I don't know where you'd get it, but maybe the owners would have an idea. There's a hammock for your use. There's a stereo, a fan. This table is used a lot. The owners also provide a free laptop. Just you can either plug it in or use the battery. Free Wi-Fi. They also have a ping pong table. And in the back of the patio here off to the left, they have a clothesline. So you can hang your clothes if you wash them. And that's the lower area of there near the fire pit, and back in the corner there's the clothesline. It was not very full there, so there was not too many people. You can ask the owners about the bus lines and how to get to places. The owner That's the owner's office there. The artwork here and there. That's the entrance. And there's the ping pong table that I mentioned. And there's the stairway going upstairs. There's a nice mural painted on the wall. And it's got a nice international feel. All the flags are there. Displays, and you can find your flag or wherever you've been. storage facility. This is the park right next to the hostel. One thing I've noticed about this place is it's fairly clean. There's no garbage just laying around. Everything's pretty well kept. It's for a third world country, it's a real nice place. And this is a well-maintained park, just a block or two from the hostel. This is right outside of the hostel. This is the walk that you'd usually walk down and catch the bus. And like I say, the hostel owners will try to help you with maps and the bus. This is a restaurant not too far away, within walking distance. Keep in mind it's very hot and humid, so walking anywhere is difficult. There's one of the malls that I mentioned. There's at least 3 malls I've been to. As an American tourist, I went to the George Washington Park, which is a very rare thing to have a George Washington Park somewhere in a foreign country. So I went there. It's at 5380. That's the street pillar there. And at the mall I had some plantain fries and dipping sauce. And this is a typical mall. There's about 3 of them I found. And I ventured off to the zoo area, and the zoo is quite popular. I would say it's in walking distance from the hostel. I walked there, so I think if you pace yourself, you won't get too hot. Make sure you have sunscreen and a hat. Some people even use an umbrella if it's a real sunny day. But it's a typical streets. Traffic is fairly busy on main streets. This is a main street here, so there's going to be some traffic. I didn't have any problem in Barranquilla. It was a very pleasant stay. There's plenty of buses that run. Just knowing where they're going and getting your way to know the city is very difficult. It's a rather large city. This here, I ventured off to the ballpark, newly built ball stadium here, and I ventured off there at night. It's a little cooler, but still pretty hot, pretty humid. And this is in the back of the hostel. This is the water tank here, and a mural. Just another shot of the outdoors. There's the fire pit. And to the left is the clothesline back there.